This is what a security clampdown looks like as it's actually happening. Armored vehicles and heavily armed riot police moving in strong to retake control of Llhasa in overwhelming fashion. Llhasa is now believed to be sealed off as the security services are now going door to door to round up those responsible for the rioting and unrest of the past few days. Until today, Chinese authorities had given demonstrators a deadline of Monday night to turn themselves in exchange for leniency. Now it's clear they've decided not to wait. And that's why the Dalai Lama himself is not mincing words over what's going on.
Whether intentionally or unintentionally, some kind of cultural genocide is taking place.
The exiled spiritual leader is now pleading for help to find out just what has been happening.
Please investigate by yourself, if possible, some respected sort of organization, international organization, can thoroughly, firstly, what is the condition, what was the situation in Tibet, and what is the causes.
But exactly what went on and the extent of the rioting is still unclear. With this action, the authorities are insisting they will not tolerate any more disturbances. Over the past few days, most of these pictures have been released by the Chinese state media. Agents of the Dalai Lama are behind the violence, says this anchor, going on to condemn the rioters and their destruction of private property. Coverage has been limited, but it's clear the government has decided ignorance is not bliss. On Sunday, as people queued outside the Lama temple, the biggest Tibetan Buddhist temple in Beijing, they admitted to being shocked by what they'd seen.
I saw them smashing the iron gate of a bank, throwing rocks and trying to destroy it.
It was a bit crazy, but it can be sorted out.
Tibetan independence has been a problem for a long time. Ordinary people want to see it resolved. But what can you do? If the Chinese government takes more action, I'm sure the Tibetans will be upset. So it's a big problem in itself.
China has tried to bring economic improvement to a region that has been sidelined by the growth of the past 10 years. A billion-dollar railway link bringing millions of tourists and heavy investment in Tibet's infrastructure. But the ethnic Tibetans complain these policies have only benefited the Han Chinese. And given the choice, many appear to value their religion and culture over wealth. It poses an enormous dilemma for the Chinese government. They don't want to be seen to be cracking down too hard in Tibet. The world is watching this year, and they can't afford to put a foot out of place. But they can't be seen to be bowing to this challenge, nor would they ever contemplate a free Tibet. Owen, Al Jazeera.